Yep. Well, that was an experience and a half. The whole thing just didn't work. So, the thing had two possible ways of, in between quotes, working. The first thing was, you just plug it in. I'm talking about the... Right, yes. Probably should have started with an intro. So yeah, hello everybody. Welcome back to Bio on the Road. Last episode I went off to do some tech support. Now I've just finished doing the tech support. Now, as I was saying, the whole damn thing didn't work. It had two possible ways of working. The first thing was plugging it into an electrical socket that was close to your normal Wi-Fi router, and then have it connected between the two. You wouldn't want to do that. No, it just didn't do that. Option two was to connect the repeater with a cable to your computer, then go to a site which apparently should have been able to open. Let me check my directions first because I don't want to get lost here. I think I'm good. Yeah. Second option was to connect the repeater with an Ethernet cable to your computer, whilst your computer was not connected to any other internet measurement or wave. Then apparently it would go automatically to a site where you could put up all your numbers, like your IP address and stuff like that. So, with option 1 failing, we tried option 2, and the site wouldn't open. It said page not available. So about 2 or 3 hours later, I just said, fuck everything. And now he's going to go look at go back to a in between quotes, professional IT guy. Wondering if he's going to manage to make it work. I don't know. Anyway, I then ended up just doing some normal cleanup on his computer because that thing was going slow as molasses as well. No joke. And yeah, around 3 hours later, here we are. 3.5 hours. Pricey thing as well. But I really don't know what the problem was. It wouldn't connect to the already existing Wi-Fi, and plugging it into the computer didn't do anything either. So, also note that I now have a Facebook account. Wonderful. I mean, it had to happen at some point because apparently everything now goes through Facebook, and I'm sorry that you probably won't be able to see very clear because my window is being all messed up, shall we say. In any case, yeah, now I have a Facebook account. Whoop-de-doo. Should have seen it coming when he asked for my email address, but yeah, there we go. He gave me a little piece of paper with my account name and my password on it, and there you go, here's your Facebook account. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, never gonna hear the end of that one either. Anyway, it's apparently freezing now outside, and it's gonna get a lot worse, but we'll see what we can get. I'm going to try to cover my windows to prevent those from freezing up, but I don't know if it's going to work. Kind of hoping, you guys can't see, well, you can still see something, but it's all kind of blurry still. That's unfortunate, but not much I can do about it. Anyway. Now again, had people complaining on my head. Hey, why don't you like that? Why don't you like this? Why aren't you joining that group? And leave me alone. I mean, I get it. It's handy to see what's going on in the world and to stay in touch with friends, but I really don't I'm not really that interested into what my friend that lives somewhere else now had for dinner. I don't. I suppose it's just the important bits, right? But people have said to me 70% that's on my Facebook is bullshit. The other 30% you really have to look for. Oh well. We'll see how it goes. I'm not forced to be completely active all the time on it. Oh well. We'll see how it wraps up. I don't think I'm planning on getting sucked in, but apparently that's something you really don't choose for yourself. Now do you? Are you? No, you're not. So anyway, I had a good day. The Wi-Fi repeater didn't really turn out very well, but once I can help the man in need, got his printer working, and his computer should go slightly faster. The first thing I did was turn off Windows updates, because we all know those are poison. He also had 2 virus scanners, with the most important one of all, McAfee. Why is that a problem? Well, his license expired, and it's a pain in the ass to get rid of that one. So I just shut it off, cut off his whatever, so it's no longer starting up, and it shouldn't cause any further problems. Then the virus scanner of his other, the license of his other virus scanner, which was AVG, which I'm using myself as well as a free edition, expired as well, which means that had to be downgraded to a free version. But anyway, 2 virus scanners, those are going to end up fighting one another. Kind of like what would happen if you would send 2 private investigators out to investigate one another. You know shit's about to go down. And not the good kind. Anyway, that is now all sorted out, I hope, and I hope the man has a more pleasant experience when using his computer now. He still won't have Wi-Fi in his tub, but I guess that's probably the best thing. Hey, look, it's a green light. With a bit of luck, we'll be able to go straight through that. Nope. But at least we tried. And failed. But tried. Anyway. So I managed to do some ITing, and I ended up with a Facebook account. Which I wouldn't make a big deal out of getting written out for the fact that I've been saying for so long that I wouldn't want one, and now I'm kind of a hypocrite for getting one. Then again, I didn't make it myself. And it sort of was made without my consent either, but whatever, right? Apparently my data is out there now, and the CIA or whoever can start spying on me, because apparently there's people who believe that. It could be true. I don't know. Usually I didn't have to care, but now I probably still won't. Don't get me wrong. I probably won't even use it as much as other people do. Or as regular people do, because, you know, there are some weirdos out there who just live their life on Facebook, apparently. Furthermore, there is no reason as to spread my Facebook to my YouTube, because, again, I am not natively English speaking, and any fan of the channel who would decide to follow it would just be looking at the screen going, what the fuck am I reading? And we all know how Google Translate can cause problems, so, you know, we're not going to be doing that. Besides, like I said before, I'm not planning on using it too much. The same thing with my Twitter account. Yeah, you need some form of social media for your YouTube account. So I ended up going with Twitter because that seemed the easiest thing to set up and something like a fire and forget kind of deal. Look, I got Twitter. I'm not planning on using it though. Then I end up using it, following like 3 or 4 people, never sending a message out myself. Social media. Considering I spend most of my time online as well, it would make sense to get one of those earlier than I actually did. But I don't know. Like most people, I still want to be in contact with. I'd have some form of contact with, whether it being through just actually seeing the guy in person to having them on Steam or something along those lines. Now apparently I have to spread my horizon, looking at people's lunch and breakfast. Ugh. I'll get to live with it. I'm just complaining about it because it's new. Apparently still have to activate it. So, I mean, it's not legit even. I'll probably do it because the person who set up his account already sent out like 10 friends requests on my account. Literally on my account. But seriously. So, the word is spread that I am actually out there. Bizarre. Anyway, probably making it sound like a bigger deal than it really is, so... You know, I'll get to live with it. So many people have already. Oh well. Probably. Never mind. First thing I gotta do is set a profile picture. Can you guess what profile picture I'm going to go with? Yes, Captain Viridian. Everyone who doesn't like that can go suck it. You should put your own face on it. Why? Just because it's Facebook? Nope. Captain Viridian. I might even make it a frowny face. Ha! I probably shouldn't, though. You know. I mean, I get it. He's more socially active, mumbo-jumbo kind of thing. Since I spend most of my life on the internet anyway. Might as well do some socializing over there. But the problem is, I'm not a guy who says a lot. People who know me know that from me. On the internet it's different, right? It's about junk, whatever. If you've been watching the series, I've been going on about making an orchestra with bums. So, you know, I have no problem with that. The thing, though, is, if you put something on Facebook, people you actually know in real life will probably catch wind of it if they follow you. So, I can't really spout weird stuff like, can't we take all the bums in a certain area, put them in an orchestra, and then split the earnings they get from that amongst one another? Because people can go and think, what a freaking weirdo that is, and those are people that actually know me. But also take into account, I'm not a man who takes a lot of pictures. I mean, I do take a lot of pictures, but not pictures of myself. I hate being on photos. So, I have no bloody idea what I'm going to do with that Facebook account. We'll see what happens after a few days, because apparently that spreads. Right? Friends of friends of friends of friends will finally get to you or something. But I don't know. Suppose that's enough complaining about that, huh? Let's talk about the good things in life. Great, so now I'm drawing up a blank. Well, it's gonna be cold weather. I suppose that's good. It's not. It might be freezing, although I don't know. When I left, there was ice on the top of my car, but the inside of my car hasn't frozen over yet, so that's a good thing. Doing fine, I think. Anyway, bottom line, I had a good day today. Good old fun with an old friend of mine. Also became good friends with his tiny little wiener dog. Apparently there are pictures for them. Can you guess where those are going to end up? Okay, sorry, I'll stop talking about that. I'm going to have to, because we're almost done with this episode. Whoop-de-doo to you too. On the bright side, though, we are done with this episode. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series. When there's a man running in perfect darkness. Wonderful. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series. Feel free to support by commenting, liking, and or subbing if you haven't already. Feel free to use the comment section below to talk about anything you want. Whether that be crazy IT things you've encountered, or social media problems, or positive things about it. Go right ahead. That's what it's there for. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.